Hello, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I want to do a quick flip through of June. I know that it is no longer June and I'm really late with this, but I still wanted to just take a minute and share with you some of the ideas that I did for June using the June planner kit and other items from our memory keeping kits in my planner, just because they're ideas that you can always use each month. It's not necessarily just for June, but I didn't want to not load this up. I know it's really late and I apologize for that. It's just one of those things. Sometimes I can't get to it as quick as I'd like to. So anyway, so this will just be a quick one, but this is our June Cocoa Daisy planner kits. And I'm using this for June. I went with this, it's kind of a pretty peach and tangerine color that I went with, and it's from Kiki K. That's the planner. This tassel, which was in the planner add-on kit, I thought just went, it kind of has the melon tones and the peach tones, kind of went really, really cute with this particular planner also. And I did want to mention that we still have a lot of the different products that you see from these kits, as well as a few of the whole kits from June in stock in the store. So you'll want to look at those if you see something here that you really like. We do still have some stuff in stock. Generally, we order pretty tight, so there's not a lot left over. But for the next few months, we expanded that a little bit so that people can kind of buy some extras and get a chance to try our stuff. So that's a good thing. So there's some of this stuff is in the shop yet. Some of the things that I did in the pocket, just some die cuts that I kind of stuck in. A few of them I turned into clips, and then we've got a few clips on here. This was the card from the planner add-on. These were a few little brads that I had, as well as a flare that I turned into some clips. And then the die cut word here, which I thought was, went really cute. I like the bits of black in this kit. It's kind of fun. And we had some words, and then we had some numbers, and these die cuts were all in black, and they were in the two memory keeping kits, the 12 by 12 and the pocket. And I'm looking forward. I saved a bunch of them because I was so busy. I didn't have a chance to do a whole lot of memory keeping and decorating. So I saved mine. I'm going to use them in the Simple Dories that we started with July, and I'll show you that in the next video. So I'm just going to kind of page through and show you some of the things that I did. And so I always do, it's pretty much my standard setup. It's what I do every month, and it just really works for me. You'll see a few things that I tweak or I try different, but I always have two of the tab pages. Just kind of use one as a divider, and then one has the calendar and that on it. And then every month I include, we started including a little packing card that I give a few of my thoughts about the kit and the designs and anything kind of, just kind of a note from me to all of you about that month's kit. And I put that on, and you get a little packing card, but it's also pretty. So I have that right there. And then the weekly stripe pages. And there's a lot of different ways. You're going to notice that I did write on a lot of these pages, just because, as I said, June was just so crazy. But so a lot of people will use this for menu planning. You can use it, I use it a lot of times as a brain dump or a schedule for the ladies that work at the shop. If I just want to try to think of how I want to plan out the upcoming week, I'll just kind of jot stuff down. So that's what I usually use my weekly stripe pages for. And then there was a cute transparency that was in one of the add-on kits, and I'm trying to remember which one. I think this was in the classified, maybe the classified planner kit. but I ran it sideways. I thought it was just kind of fun. And then the stripe, the week on 2 pages. And then which as you can see, I didn't even have a chance to write down my goals for June. So, but I did have I used the chipboard alphas from the 12 by 12 memory keeping kit. And then this was a stamp that was in I think that was in the pocket kit. And I thought that was cute. So that was kind of my little goals page for the month. And then there's a couple things on here that I thought were fun. This was the monthly calendar. I used some of the alpha stickers that come in the 12 by, or not the pocket memory keeping kit. And I used those, I just kind of put them to kind of highlight a few things. And then I used the little ants that were in the die cuts just kind of to indicate, that this happens from here to there. So if you have something that's going to span a few days or a week, you have a vacation, I always like to do something a little different to just kind of show that those days are taken up for that. And I thought the little ants were cute. Little stamp from May. I used that to highlight this day. And then some of the arrow stickers that come on the day and date sticker sheet. I used those little arrows to just kind of all point to that. I thought that was fun. And then we had another sticker sheet, and I think this one was in the one of the classified memory keeping kit. And it had these little kind of like bunting or little flags. And so I made a little bunting strip. I thought that was kind of cute. I raised them up on a little bit of foam adhesive, and then with a little bit of white glue, I attached the string, and I just thought that was really kind of fun and real summery looking. And then just a few other die cuts with a little bit of foam adhesive. So not a lot of decoration on this page because it already had the cute bikes and the poppies on it. So I didn't have to do a whole lot. The looking forward calendar page for planning forward, I just added, there's a couple stickers, a couple die cuts on there, so not a lot on there either. And then I always do a little meal plan section. We have a dashboard subscription, or you can buy them outright. And we may even have a few of these in the store yet too. That comes with 2 sets. So there's your A5 size. There's 6 of those, and then the same 6 but in the personal size. I use both sizes in my planner setup. So this is one of the personal size. I just rounded the corners, added a tab, and then I used the notepad that comes with the kit, and I just stamped groceries. So that's my little sheet for writing out my grocery list. And then I use a personal size set of pages that I punch and I put in here, and I use that for my meal planning. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I've mentioned it before, but for anybody that hasn't used our kits before, one of the things that we have in the planner add-on is a set of die cuts. And you'll get these cute little things, and they're flags, and they're meant to go on small paper clips so that you can put a little flag on a paper clip. So that looks like it comes straight, and then you just put a little adhesive and then sandwich the paper clip in there. So just if you're wondering when you get your die cuts, if you're new to Cocoa Daisy and you see those and you're like, what are they? They're actually little flags for paper clips. One of the bookmarks I did, and this one I wanted to show a way to use all of our packaging for our custom product will have some sort of artwork that goes with the kits. And it was the bike this month. So it's a nice thick cardstock, and it's pretty, so it's kind of fun to find ways to repurpose this instead of just throwing them out. So this was a larger backer card for one of our custom products, and I cut around it, used an X-Acto knife to get in there, a craft knife to get in there, and I just adhered that onto some pattern paper, and then it's just a cute piece of artwork to make a die cut rather than throwing away those packing cards. So that's what I did with that. This is cut out from one of the personal size dashboards. So I cut that out, little foam adhesive, and put that on there. And again, another example of cutting down one of the personal dashboards to use on a bookmark, and just a little die cut along the top. So I thought that was cute. And in various of our kits for June, we had these cute little crochet flowers, and this was one of the clips. So that's what that's from. And then I'm going to flip to one of the die cuts in the main planner kit is our little bunny Simon in his tropical shirt, and I turned him into a little clip topper, just sandwiched a little piece of glitter cardstock between him and a paper clip. Just use some strong adhesive. So he just kind of sits in there. I think that's cute. So one of the things that I do often, and if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen this before, I love to use the printables to make different lists. And to me, it's fun to use all the various size printables rather than, like, say my planner's an A5, I can only use the A5 because I like the layers. I think that that's kind of fun. So I think this is one of the standard size pages that I put one of my lists on. I think it's fun to see the different layers. So this was kind of a to-do list that I created. And then one of the things that I did, I used, again, from the printable, use those printables. There's so many great things that you can print out, and you can print out as many as you want. And it had to go outside and get some sunshine. So I just kind of layered that with a little bit of cardstock behind it and put that on there. There's some little foam letters and then a tab. And I wanted to mention, you'll see I used these a lot. This was a stamp set that we had back in April, I believe. And they're designed to fit within our tabs. So you can either stamp the little outline and then stamp that on top and cut that out and put it on a tab, or you can just simply stamp the words right in the little tab section. So they're designed to all fit within our tabs and our die cut bookmarks, which are a free cut file online. But we have a bunch of these still in the store because you can use them every single month. They're not specific to April. They're perfect stamp sets. I wanted to point that out. You'll see I use that a lot. We have a bunch of those in the store, and I'll probably always kind of keep some in their store because they're just a great staple to use. So that's my little to-do list, and I don't know if you can see it, but one of the things in the 12 by 12 memory keeping kit, we had some custom little enamel dots, and I don't know if you can see those. And there's a few places throughout that I just kind of put a few of them in the center of the flowers. I thought they were really cute. They added just a little bit of shine and a little bit of dimension. And then on the back of this page, I just have a few little notepad sheets, and there's a currently watching, which was from one of the tab sticker sheets, and I put that on there. So it's just kind of my list of different stuff from Netflix or Prime or whatever that I am watching or want to watch, just to kind of keep track of that. And then I used one of the note cards from the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit. And actually there's two of them that I sandwiched together. I wanted the little June date card that I could just kind of keep right in my daily section, just to kind of quick glance at the dates in case I'm trying to schedule something. So that's just my little note card for that. And then here again, this I think is the B6 size printable. And I just made a little daily schedule. I've changed that around a little bit, just trying to find something that works for me. I put the little ants on there. I thought they were cute. And again, a few little of the little enamel dots, just to kind of give it a little more dimension. And then in the classified memory keeping kit, we had these fun little wire words. You can see that a little better. That one says love. And this one said, yeah, I just thought that was cute, again with those touches of black, which I thought were so fun in this kit. So I just added that little word onto there. And then speaking of words, I've tried every month to show a different example of how to create a card that has your one little word. If you're following along with that, that's something that Allie Edwards does. And if you go to her website, she talks about that. But you choose a word that speaks to you and try to have it speak to you all year and focus on it. And mine for this year is nurture. And so I took one of the little pocket cards from the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit, and it says note to myself, and then I added the Chipboard Alpha, a little sticker that says healthy habits, and then on the back I ran the card through the printer, and I have actually the definition of the word nurture. So that turned out really, really cute. It fit in there nice. And then my pocket card, and this is something that I did a couple of different kind of fun things with. Each side is very different, but so I used some of our planner paper, and then some of the paper from the Memory Keeping 12 by 12 kit, and then this is actually from the printable. And what I did is I cut around it so it would kind of stick above the top of the little pocket. And then we had these cute border stickers that were in one of the Memory Keeping kits. And I just ran that just to kind of decorate the top of the pocket, so that's kind of layered that way. And then the other side of the pocket, I went with the pinks and then the cute little red and white check border. You can actually see that on here. So I kind of used that. I thought that was cute with these pinks. And then what I did is I kind of did a 2-layer pocket. This was a card from the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit, and you'll see I use a lot of those in my planner, and that's something that if you want to, you can subscribe to just the cards. We have that option as opposed to subscribing to the whole Pocket Memory Keeping Kit. But I would always pick the whole kit because you get the alphas and all the other cute stuff with it. But if you want just the cards, you can subscribe to that. So I did kind of a 2-layer pocket, and then I just tucked in a few of the cards that were in those same colors that I thought were so pretty. And then that just kind of holds those cards in there. So that's my little pocket. And then for a bookmark, I used one of the A5 dashboard cards, and I cut that down, but I wanted to have some of the flowers kind of go off the edge. So I cut some out from one of the planner papers, and then some of them are flat, some of them I put a little foam adhesive, but it just gives it some cute dimension. And then on the back, just one of the die cuts, it says Hello Sunshine, and then I put a few of the sticky notes from the main planner kit on there. So it's not the whole set, so it's not as bulky, but then there's just a couple of them on there to just kind of keep that close by and handy. And then I'll show you my dashboards or my dividers. And this was something I wanted to mention. So there's a dashboard on the front, and then on the back is just some of the pretty pattern paper. This was a die cut, but I wanted to add a little something under it. And what I did, now you could have used one of the packing cards for that, but what I did is I actually took one of the sheets from the notepad and cut the artwork around from that and put it on. So always, and I preach about this every month, but always remember that the pages, all of the items, it's artwork. You can cut it out, you can use it, don't use it just for its original intent. Try to think of other ways to use that. I always also use the personal size dashboards to make other dividers in between or to make other sections for in my divided sections. So sections within sections, I guess. So that is those. And then a funny thing I wanted to point out, I made a little clip. I had gotten out my buttons because I just thought this month's kit, the colors and the idea of summer, I don't know, it just made me think of buttons. And one of the things that I was doing, so I made a clip topper out of the button, but then I also, originally, there was a cute little crochet flower on the pencil pouch for this month. and I had a little mishap with some glue. I was going to try and put a button in the middle, and I kind of ruined it with the glue. So what I did is I went and I trimmed, so just to show you that you can fix a mistake. So I trimmed that crochet flower off, and I had an extra poppy clip from the kit, and I just kind of tore that apart from the clip, and then I actually adhered it to the bag. So I solved my little mishap there. So I wanted to just share that. But the little button clip turned out cute too. My dashboards, added a pocket card to that. Another pocket card to that one. You can see I used this paper a lot. That was my favorite. I loved that paper. Just a simple little, another simple bookmark. And then I again cut out some of that, the little bike from the notepad. And then on this page, here's another one of those printable pages. This is an actual A5. And what I did is I just have kind of some things that I want to get done. I added a few stickers. I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of fun. So instead of using bullet points, I used our little enamel dots that were in the 12 by 12 memory keeping kit as my little bullet points. And I kind of did them in rainbow order, so I thought that was really kind of fun. That's my little to-do sheet. And the papers were, some of the papers that I didn't need to add any decoration to the back of the dashboards. They were just beautiful as they were. And then this, I loved this card. This was another card from the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit. And then we got these cute pen loops in the, I believe it was the planner add-on. And there was a yellow and a red. And I liked the yellow one for in my planner. And what I did, because I didn't want to stick it on something that I wouldn't be able to use it again, so I have a heavy piece of overlay or a heavy piece of acetate that I've adhered that to, and now I can use it over and over and over. It's not, any kit that I have that has yellow, or a color that will work with that, I can use this in it. It's not just for this month, which I like. So I can use that over and over. And then I wanted to mention, this is something we've been doing just for a few months now, and it's a lot of people are enjoying it. If you don't use our inserts, but you still want to use our art or the theme or the colors we have, we're offering a sticker sub, and it's 6 sheets of stickers. And so you can use these if you have a Happy Planner, if you use an Erin Condren, if any of those types of planners, then you can use these colors. And one of the sheets I wanted to show is the washi stickers, and they're so cute. I love the little swooshes of watercolor. So I wanted to just kind of show those real quick. So there's some fun stuff, and obviously you can use these in any of our inserts as well, but it just kind of gives you the option of more stickers, because you can never have too many stickers. And then lastly, something that I started, now it doesn't actually go with the June kit, but it's just something that I started that I wanted to share. So I absolutely love to garden. That's kind of my other passion. And what I like to do in the beginning of the season, so April or May, is actually plot out what I'm going to plant in my pots or in certain areas of the garden. So I thought it would be fun to take a little, one of the little traveler's notebooks and create that, to create something that has my notes. So I wanted to share that with you. So I just used, this is just a plain grid traveler's notebook. I punched a bunch of different size butterflies, and that one I just popped off. I'll fix it. And then just used some chipboard, stamped a little arrow, so that has I just thought that was cute. I had the little tag sticking out at the top. And then this section, I just kind of had, if there was stuff that I cut out of magazines or I printed out of Pinterest or something that I liked an idea, I kind of stuck that in there. And then I made sections. So my plant list, what I did is this is how I do my planting. So I will make a circle for the pot or the area, and then I'll write out what I'm going to put where. And then that way what I can do is I can go back when I make my full list and write out how many I need of what kind of plant. So it's real simple. There's just some little labels, and there's a few little die cuts in here, but it really worked great. But then I can go back and refer to that when I'm actually planting, all the flowers that I've purchased. It's like, okay, what did I purchase them for? Where are they going? So that's that. And this was just some of the things that I printed out that I wanted to try. And then there's my planting list. And then what I'm going to do is go through now that it's June, I'll go through and I'll take pictures of each pot and I'll make notes. This worked, this didn't work, this didn't like the full sun. And then that way next year I have a better idea of what to substitute, or if a pot looked great, I can just real simply do the same thing again next year, which makes my planting even easier. And I'm thinking what I might even do is, so I've taken pictures, I haven't printed them all. I've taken pictures for the end of June, beginning of July. And what I think I'm going to do is take pictures again of the pots the end of August, just to see how they've done. And that'll give me a better idea of what plants really worked and which ones didn't. And then I've got a section here if I want to just jot down ideas, after the season, of things maybe I want to try or colors I liked better, or so on. So that's just kind of my little gardening booklet that I wanted to share with you that I created. It's real simple, but it really worked really well for me, as far as I just could take this with me when I went to the greenhouse or I went to the nursery, and I had my list and I knew what I needed to get, and I could just highlight as I got them. So that was a little something extra that I did. So that is it for, like I said, this month. I'm so sorry that this is late. It's just one of those things that happens sometimes. Busy. But so that is June, and I'm going to go right into filming July, so y'all will have that before the month is done, before even mid-month. So I'm feeling good about that. So as always, thank you so much for supporting Cocoa Daisy, supporting what I love to do, and enjoying what we come up with. So thank you again, and I will talk to you soon.